Okay. What do we want to do? I feel like we gotta get some work done over here, hey? Do we build something here? I think that might be the choice. That way we can use the new trapdoor thingies. Yeah, let's do that. So we need stripped. Can't we use oak? They're so loud. Oh, it's oxidizing. Is it? Or is that just the light? I think it's the light effect. Yeah, let's just check that back. Tough. Tough oak and maybe spruce. I want to use a different color. Maybe magenta. Yeah, let's use magenta. Purple. Purple should work. Do we have terracotta? I have an inkling we don't have terracotta. Orange terracotta. Oh no. Oh yeah. What does that look like? Yeah, perfect. that's better. What goes with purple? Get rid of that. I like those. Good. Yo, bird, welcome on in. How goes it? Hold on, is my mic working? Can you hear me? I think it should be working. Oh, it goes? Okay, good, you can hear me. I don't mind that. Ah, perfect. Can you hear music as well? Okay, perfect. Don't need to touch any of the audio. How goes? It's going well, going well. I'm trying to push through the jet lag. Because it's way too early for me to go to sleep right now. And if I'm not playing this, I would be falling asleep. So we are gonna play some Minecraft. And I'm trying to figure out how to use these shelves. Oh yeah, very lucky. Oh, that would have been absolutely brutal if that was the case. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. But then, do I bring up the third layer? One block closer again. I kind of want to. You just realized we're building? Yeah, we're at spawn. We're building stuff. I kind of want to bring... How do we... I want a border. I want to bring that up by one more again. On the third third story. Yeah, because I want this to like overreach. Overreach, is that the correct word? Encroach, I guess is like the better word. So if we do, I think a third story might have to be a different color. Do what we did with whatchamacallit? Have a boundary color. What's that one? The crimson? Maybe the crimson would work. Yeah, I think both of our brains are fried. Yeah, I think crimson is what's gonna work best with purple terracotta, because mangrove's too red. I know we have crimson somewhere. Yeah, I think today is just gonna be a chill building stream. We'll do bits and bobs, but nothing dangerous or like brain fueled needed, so to speak. Yeah, I'll bring out cherry. Why not? I do want to rework a few of the buildings in spawn. Well, not a few, just the ones that like look really bad. Crimson, that's over here. That's what I want. That's what I want. I'll add. We'll add more. But I also want to try and push our ability. Could leave them to see how far we've come. Yes. The only one. Okay. So let's have a quick check. That's not finished. These aren't finished. That's not finished. That's not finished. That needs to just. These just need interiors. But this one here, this I want to rework. That's the only building that I wanna change. Like everything else I'm happy with. It's just interiors and adding on, not like a complete overhaul. But that building with the side on, no, that's the one that I'm thinking of when I'm saying change. But we'll get that. We need to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I think we might need to start doing like a wall system of like interior, exterior rework. So I have seen that on multiplayer servers for like the build multiplayer servers. I think the book's good. For like the book is good, don't get me wrong. However, having the visual cues is a lot easier. So if we do something like this, that's not gonna work. This would bring that all the way up. And have it... yeah, we'll match it with this one. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll see how this works. I think the book is good for like bigger ideas. But I think when it comes to like quick things, like I think book is big picture. You know what I mean? You came across another shooter who's using a similar system to the book. It's a bit weird. Oh, I love it. As he did it retrospectively? Ah. Okay, yeah. That kind of makes sense. I'd imagine my system is not very effective. There's probably more effective systems out there. Cherry. No, because that needs to come in, doesn't it? So two in either side? Yeah. Yo, Vanda, welcome on in. How you traveling? How's your day been? So I think we're gonna do that. And then something like that. And then we bring it up on the outsides. Normal, how about me? Yeah, kinda normal. I've been battling jet lag at the moment. And I'm winning. I am winning. For now. Hopefully, I continue to win. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little bit of building today, and just take it nice in relaxo mode. I have a feeling this is not gonna look right. Yeah, it's still not looking right. This is what happens when you build it without arcs. Well, it's not the same way all the way across. And that's what's throwing me off. Is it odd? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's not odd. That's why it's thrown off. I think if we add an extra one here, that would be symmetrical, but honestly, I think we just leave it. And we take those away, have it flush. Yeah. I think we keep the idiosyncrasies, is that the correct word? I'm using the wrong word here. Yeah, let's go like that. Get rid of this one. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And we can bridge it with a top bit. I don't know what we're gonna do for the roof. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, hey? And then we'll have another single one there, okay. And that will be perfect. Cool. I'm thinking spruce for the roof, but I don't know if that's gonna work. So you got spruce there. I mean, we could do diorite, but that might be a bit much. Maybe like stone brick? No. Could do oak. I'm not sure what would work well here. What worked well with this one? Spruce. Was that trim spruce that worked well? Yeah, I think we're going to do spruce on the roof. Maybe we do roof, we do spruce stairs. Like really change it up with some texture. Like just go full wacko mode. Does it remind you of something that we've built already? So I'm trying to break the habit of building the same thing again and again and again. The colors? It is very like, what's the word? Rouge something? I don't know. You don't like the lighter purple slash pink? You reckon change the pink? We could change the cherry to pale oak, or like a calcite, like a white wool, something like that color. I think it would work. I'm happy to change the cherry, but let's Okay, before we do the roof, we need to do the rest of the build. Jumping ahead. Yeah, let's change this to. I want to change it to calcite. I want to get some texture because that's very bland. The what's it called? Terracotta. Like it's very flat. I don't want diorite because that's going to be a little bit too crazy. I think if we add wool, it's going to get crazy as well. I think we need to just stick with one extra texture. Go with calcite. So it's got like that darker bit to it, but it's not entirely dark. If that doesn't work, we can try the pale oak. But I think the calcite will work well. Maybe not. No, I'm not a fan of that. Let's try the pale oak. Yeah, we haven't put in details, true. Why 3 levels? I just thought 3 levels would be nice. We don't have to do a 3rd level. But it is nice to just give some height variation. I think that might work. They don't need to be. We could just have that as purple terracotta all the way through. I just think if it's purple terracotta all the way through, it's going to be very overwhelming. But I guess we can layer on top of it. To break that up. Something like that. Yeah, I actually don't mind that. It's a lot cleaner than before. I might change these shelves to a darker shelf. Probably a spruce. I want to keep the shelf texture there, but I think a darker one would look better. Okay, so let's strip all this back. And we'll just match this on the other side. And the floor separating floors 2 and 3, you can make that another color. True. That is true. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. What do we need? We need that, more of that. Tough, probably need tough brick. And we're not using that, we're not using that, we're not using that. Using the oak logs, which we need to grab more of. Now we got some here. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot cleaner than before. Yeah, we could even join it on the second story here, to be honest. Cool. We need more purple terracotta though. Because you wouldn't even see it from the street level. And that goes nowhere. Yeah, literally. Another entrance. That'd be funny. Okay. Oh, I feel like that would be too annoying, wouldn't it? To get to this building, you have to go through 2 other buildings? That'd just be cruel. Okay, so that. That's lodestones. Surely we have more lodestones. Suit the Ghibli theme. I mean, you're right. I don't know about it. I'm not convinced. But then again, like, how often are we going to be going through the house? Yeah, let's do it. Or we could have like a back alleyway here that connects to both of them. So that way you can either go through there or upstairs here. Maybe that is a nice compromise. Wait. Oh, that's how you go. Oh my god, this has like... Oh, this is such a good block. Oh, shelves are gonna be used all the time now. Stairs leading to the third floor and a trapdoor leading to the second with a ladder and an entrance to the other room. My brain's not working on that. I'm trying to imagine it in my mind. Sorry. I'm trying to picture what you mean. Let's get some more purple terracotta. So I think first bakery, stairs on the outside for the bakery, but only going to the floor. Okay. Yep. Trapdoor entrance leading to the second floor. Okay. And the other way to get to this first. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. That would definitely give it a unique charm. Or the room also known as Duck Building. Is it known as Duck Building? Is that actually a thing? Nah, I don't see it. Well, we do need to sleep because we're gonna get mobs spawning here. It's the Duck Building on your spreadsheet. Okay, fair. Spreadsheet tells no lies. Let's get rid of all this. Change that over when we need to. Cool. Bom, 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 bom. Now we need the crimson. work with the tour. Right. It's got more of a flow to it. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Cool. So this side, we just continue the same pattern. Nah, I don't want to continue the same pattern here. I think what we do here do tough up until here. But it would make sense, wouldn't it? No, let's continue the same pattern. Do I need to overcomplicate it? Do that. Could do a stone wall going up. I think we'll just do this. Because the stone, that whole bit here, like the path is going to be stone. So we got to be careful with how much grey we add. Otherwise it's just going to be way too much grey. I think that we can work with in terms of getting a staircase up. I did want to do like a little alleyway kind of thing back here. Well, I was gonna continue this path all through here and then do maybe like a little well, but this is all gonna be leveled and be the same texture as this. Yeah, we could do the alleyway upstairs. We'll see how we go. I think we're making progress. That's the main thing. Yeah, not dying. That's a very good main thing not to do. Cool. So I got the shape down pat. Now we just as I fall. Yeah, it literally must have happened. Well, he said it happened like 3 hours before we raided in. So it was very recent. Didn't even know. Yep. I saw the clip and I'm like, that is what I would have done. You mentioned something about thinking that the totem. Yeah. Now it's got to be in your offhand. I remember from uh, from my lesson. Yeah. Oh, sorry for the yawn. Yeah. Damn. That sucks. I do like the fact that, like, he loaded up straight away another world. I commend that. Yeah, it's that's brutal. Yeah, for sure. Um, it's always nice to see when people do it, like, yeah, let's go again, kind of thing. Do we chop? No, I'm not gonna chop. I'm gonna go like this. Like that. Yeah, I'll do that. I could make the roof prismarine. I kinda wanna stick with spruce for now. So I wanna try a different, like, with prismarine, I want to build with it, but the bakery has shown me that it's definitely got to be pre-planned, not winged. When it comes to that block palette, unfortunately. Yeah. More foresight put into it, I guess. Maybe the well. Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah. Oh, again, apologies for the yawns. I think that's gonna get turned into. Yeah, I think we change that So get rid of you and you. We do that. Alright. Over here, I want to get rid of that. I want to do an upside down stair. That. I think that's gonna look cleaner. Oop. What does that look like? It looks cleaner, but then that needs to become... Do we just get rid of that strip there? Trust the process. I trust the process, but I'm just thinking that strip might just not be working. Try a different color. Oh no, that kind of works. Oh, maybe we don't do a slab. No, I want to keep this. Let me just mirror it this way. Okay. Roof's always a little bit tricky. Cool. That's gonna get changed over. That's gonna go like that. Is that how it worked? Am I cooking it? Does that look better? Can't really tell. I think it does. It kind of like hooks it better. Let's try these two on this side. Let's take away those because we need the blocks. We're scavenging now. Distance check. So we're going to get rid of that, change it to that. It's very checkerboard from a distance. We've got copper grates. My concern is the pattern. I don't like the pattern. Like the pattern look on the roof. Why are you trying to catch bugs? You're a menace. Sorry, cat is just really keen for a bug. Oh no, it just looks like a person. Looking at 2 eyes there, a hairline. What about turret? Turret. If we do a turret, I feel like it has to be to the side. It can't be in the middle. Maybe we just do it in the middle. No, I think you're right. I think that needs to be. That needs a block there. And a fence. Fence on the roof border. No, because it's still just going to be too juddery. I think the issue is once it goes like that, that dip there. But if you don't have it, it's too flat. Or I think it's this. I think it just needs to. But that needs to go there. Cut that. That needs to be there. Maybe if we change these into stairs. That might assist in the roof not looking so bad. Maybe just get rid of that one there. Get rid of that. I think that looks a little bit cleaner. You know what? I think we... No, I won't do that. Get rid of that. I can't even remember how we did it on that side now. We did stairs, didn't we? Stairs going in, stairs going out, and then inside out. So that becomes a stair. 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 Oh. The more you meow out the bug, the less likely you're gonna get it. Another one. Do that, do that. Wait. What's that? You have the house that have metal fence, like things on neighbors. Like a railing? Okay, so if that doesn't have it, that needs to get taken away. Let's sleep real quick. No, you're okay. My brain is leaving me as well. Oh, I probably only have like a few more minutes in me. I've done well. I've been awake since 4 a.m. And when I say awake at 4 a.m., I mean like wide awake. I couldn't go back to sleep. And I haven't had a nap. How many hours is that? 4. It's 8. Plus another. That's 16 hours. I'm doing pretty well. Okay, so if we trim that off, what's that look like? That just looks silly. I think we get rid of this. I think we get rid of 1 and 2, and we put the stairs like an arch. See a turtle? I see like an old grandma. I see a babushka. Is it a babushka? Is that the word? Am I using that right? Yeah, so I think we get rid of this. Yeah, that's what I see. What does that look like? I'm not convinced with this. It needs an overhang there. If we do like that. Nah, it doesn't. guess we go. What does that look like? Hey. I think there's just too much going on. Too much going on. Oh. I think I'm gonna sleep on it. I think we're gonna rework the roof at least. Everything else can stay the same. But I think it's the roof that we're probably gonna change. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the go. I am gonna sleep. Yeah, and I want to do that with that wool method. I think that's a smart method to do. Oh, I'm not raiding out. I'm going to bed. Alright. Enjoy. Stay safe. Have a good time zone. And I'm going to sleep for a good solid 14 hours. Bye.